Dare I say it?
Dare
We
you
live, baby.
We love, baby.
We live, baby. That's my man, Dan. Dan is the man with the rock, with the get you with the rock, yeah. That's the one. Yeah, baby. Ooh, get on the move.
Look at us.
Look
Look at us.
Baby.
Look at our hands.
Woo! Ah! If you're listening to this, here are hands.
Like a
ASMR,
seal,
baby. We rockin', big boys talking. Got my Nikes on, John's crockin'. It might be shocking. It's just big boys talking. Turkeys flocking. Big boys talking. Apple sausage. Big boys talking. This episode of Big Boys Talking is brought to you by sponsors.
Sponsors. If you listen, you'll hear our sponsors. We are sponsored by Anchor.fm officially. We love them. They allow us to get our podcast out to all the streaming networks. So thank you, Anchor.fm. If you listen on Spotify, and please do. I know you guys enjoy watching the video, but in your spare time, if you could just, even if it's just playing it and turning it down, it gives us plays.
I do it at work. Another thing this episode is sponsored by is mic stands.
Mic stands. This isn't really a mic stand, but we're going to say it's a mic stand.
It's a mic stand.
Hey.
Oh, I'm going to... So, yeah, we kind of have it's a scenery change. We changed rooms.
Yeah. So we did a little room swapping with my oldest son, Xander. Me and my wife just have too much stuff. And he doesn't have as much stuff. So he got the smaller room, and we finally got the master bedroom 2 years later.
Hey, it's the way of the world.
Yep. I'm stinky, so sorry. I've been sweating all day, boy.
Were you apologizing to me?
Yeah, they can't smell me.
I was like, they can't smell you, John.
But I can smell me.
No, but like, if in the future we could have podcasts that you could smell, that would be crazy.
That would be crazy.
You know what else is crazy, John?
What's that?
October. It's about to get spooky.
Spooky. Wah.
Yeah, we got to put some of those over top of that, just like all over the place during that.
You know what? And I love spooky season. Halloween is probably one of my favorite times of the year, baby.
Shelby's
Yes.
Awesome. I can speak, and I can't do it well right now, but usually I can. My wife, Shelby, really, really, really loves October and the spooky season, and I'm not I don't want to pose, so I'm not like the biggest spooky guy.
Yeah.
But I like watching scary movies because they always make me laugh, and I like spooky stuff, and I enjoy this time of year because it's just I don't know, the vibe.
Yeah, it's
good.
I don't know. I really enjoy it. I think it was because when I was a kid, I used to just be really terrified of anything even remotely scary, and some of that has to do with my upbringing.
Me too.
And then some of it just had to do with I was a little scaredy cat. But when I finally got over that,
it was babies,
and I started enjoying horror movies and stuff, and going back and watching classics and stuff. I love it. It's not just October. I'm one of those weirdos that watches horror films and stuff all year round.
Absolutely.
It's one of my favorites.
If the right film comes out, or especially I love B movies. I love bad horror films.
Dude.
Because if I'm watching a horror film, I want to be laughing. I think it's funny.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because every time, I guess, I don't know, I don't want to sound like hipster or something, but it's all of them are so far-fetched that, there's,
Right.
I'm such, I guess, I'm an inkling of a realist, and there's just no way. But
yeah, I got you.
But, just, Zombievers, or, the Evil Bong series.
Yes.
What a silly concept, but oh my god,
even
they're all
stuff
so good.
Like Sharknado.
Yes.
Dude, because I put when I think of horror or anything
or
like that,
suspense
or
too.
suspense, yeah,
Thriller.
I put the thriller, suspense, horror, slasher, even disaster movies.
Oh yeah, they're
'Cause
all
some
kind of one
disaster
and the
movies-
same.
Yeah, because it's still scary at some.
Yeah, remember
at some
those
point.
wolves in The Day After Tomorrow?
No, let's not
I
talk
was like,
about it.
no, the wolves, no, they're gonna get them in the ice. Oh no, run fast.
Run fast. So, what are some of your favorite spooky movies?
Favorite spooky movies. I really, really love Midsummer, or however you say it.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
movie was. I just like it because whoever made that movie. Well, I know who made that movie, but that dude's crazy. Like,
Right.
He's like his cinematography, everything about that movie. Like, if you've watched it and you've done any of the things in that movie, like, it was way too incredibly real.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
I had to pause it a few times during, like, a few of the scenes where they're, like, experiencing, like, hallucinogenic things, because I was
Right.
like, this is too real. Like, pause. Like, I need to take a break.
I obviously can't relate to that
Yeah.
aspect of it, but imagery-wise, like
Nailed to the X.
nailed to the goddamn straight edge. No, dude, that imagery just, all the little things. Like, I like all the films that guy's done. Like, I think he did Hereditary and
Another great one.
I can't remember what else, but like it just every one of them. There's just
It's like attention to detail.
that, and there he adds back that old school like creep factor, where it's not necessarily just jump scare after jump scare. It's not just a bunch of gory scenes. It's like
It's just spooky.
it is. It literally induces anxiety.
Yeah, it's harrowing. Like, literally,
yeah.
some moments of that film are like bone chilling, and they're not even scary. It's just like the idea of what's going on.
Right. Yeah. That's what got me, was just like, it's just, whew. I just, and especially with the score, like,
Yeah.
because another good movie that does that is The Conjuring, especially the first one.
Yeah.
I loved how he used the like slow build violins and stuff, and they, and then it would just cut off, but there would be no jump scare. There'd be nothing, and so the whole time you're like
Gripping your seat.
and then like the last 15 minutes of the film is just like
Literally the whole time.
You're just like, dude, that movie, that's, for me, that's one of my favorite. I actually really enjoy the Conjuring
first
series.
Conjuring?
Yeah, the first Conjuring is
Gold.
perfect.
It is very good.
But I really do enjoy the other ones as well.
Yeah.
I even enjoyed Annabelle. I thought it was good.
Did you watch The Nun?
I did. And
Was it good?
I thought it was good. Yeah.
I think I stopped watching after the third installment.
It was a little, the Nun was a little slow, but the newest one that just came out, it's not, it doesn't have the same feel as the first film, but it is very good.
Yeah.
It is a good storyline and a good twist on things. Like, you're like, oh, what?
That's
That's
sick.
who that is? Yeah. It was good, and it's good acting. It's filmed well. And that's what I like about it. So.
Calling out like scores, horror films are like the music is half of it for me.
It really is.
And so like, did you watch It Follows?
Yes.
That
One time.
Okay, I watched that movie in theaters. Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
That movie. One, like, it's all composed for that film, which is like impressive because not a lot of films do that these days.
Right.
And two, it's so eerie, and like half of it is just noise, and it's so, because like the whole thing of that movie is just like, it's like something there, but you don't even know what like they don't know what it is at all. Like,
Yeah.
And man, that movie's score, like, Shelby doesn't even want to watch that movie ever again. Like, it made her uncomfortable.
Yeah,
because
dude.
the score, and I was like, good.
I
like,
think that's
what
probably
that's
why I
supposed to
haven't
happen.
watched that another time, because I remember, I vaguely remember the movie itself, but I remember the feeling I had afterwards, and I was like, I don't.
It's panicky.
I
I mean,
don't
it makes
like
you
this.
want to take up that third X and never have sex
Right,
again.
right. Good thing Chelsea doesn't listen to the podcast.
Ha ha. We were talking about series, and it makes me want to talk about the third and final favorite horror films I'll speak of.
Okay.
Which is Final Destination.
Yes.
They're a classic. They're everything. Because like that was like super gory and scary, but like as a kid, I could like watch it.
Right.
And like, I don't know. That was the thing that really broke me out of like scary movies are scary.
Yeah.
And started showing me like how awesome they are. Oh no, we got dark screen.
I always get scared when the screen
come
goes black,
back
even
to
though I
life.
know it's still recording. It's still fine, but in my head, I'm like, it's shut down. It stopped.
Scares us. We could definitely adjust the screen settings. Do not at me or John.
Yeah. I ain't got time for that.
But yeah, all the Final Destinations are really good. Even the last one, which just like I haven't watched the last Conjuring, but it has that crazy twist at the end where like suddenly it's the first movie and you're like, what?
Right. You're like,
oh,
yeah.
oh, that's the one of the day. What about
Dude,
you?
All right.
You got another one? You got another couple?
Yeah, man. One of the actual like how like Midsummer was for you. The Strangers was one of the most off-putting films I have ever watched in my entire life.
Oh my gosh, that movie makes me like I'm home. I'm home alone most nights.
Right.
Like cuz my wife works night shift.
Like that's something you do not need to watch.
Yeah, exactly. Like I have purposefully steered clear of that film for the last few years because if I watched that, I would just sit in the bed with the gun on my lap and I would never go to sleep.
Right. Dude, like I remember the first time I watched it, I was actually with my sister and brother-in-law who were pastors, and we watched the movie, and I always hung out at their house when I was a teenager. And I remember I would always go to their computer and get on there and do like that's back when I was like constantly online doing band stuff.
Yeah.
Because that was Pacific Heights days. But anyway, so we finished that movie. I'm in there doing that. And my brother-in-law sneaks outside. And there's a window right next to the computer I'm on.
Sir. No, sir.
You know, I was like, in the movie, there's like, bah, 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 like as hard as they can on the windows and doors. Yeah, he does that on the window. I come running out. Remember, my sister and brother-in-law are pastors. And I'm like, holy they're here to kill us. Dude, I was so scared. And then I realized what I had said. And then I'm like, oh, great.
Oh,
now I'm going to get
now
in
I'm in trouble.
No, they cracked up. They thought it was
That's
hilarious.
funny.
But it was, dude, that movie, still to this day for me, it's movies like that are truly still scary. Easy.
Yeah.
Like that's one of the movies that really scared me when I was a kid. The first time I watched it was Scream.
Oh, yeah.
Because
yeah.
it was like
the
twist you find out is, oh, it's just normal people, and it's people that are in their lives.
The movie Valentine.
Yeah.
That was my Scream. Because for me, Scream, like, I'd already seen Scary Movie before I saw Scream.
Oh, yeah.
My brother was like, you can watch this one. It's funny. And then I watched Scream afterwards, and so it kind of took away the tension of Scream.
Right.
But Valentine, dude, that movie, and they've got, like, there's the scene where the girl's, like, in the pool, and, like, the pool cover goes over her.
Yeah.
And he's, like, using the drill on her and stuff.
Nope.
Or, like, the one where she falls and her neck hits the glass on the bottom of that window.
Yeah.
That movie and just the way everything was done and the way the messages were portrayed, it really shook me.
Yeah,
like
dude.
Really, like it wasn't one that I like told or I would like be scared of and like be like, "Oh, Mom, I'm scared," but it was like one of those that like kept me up.
Right.
Like
Absolutely.
I didn't tell anybody I was scared of it. I was just scared.
Yeah, dude. We're going on and on. I
We're
could talk
This is
about
gonna
this
be
all
a
day.
45-minute one.
Woo-wee.
Uh-oh.
I'll go ahead and just name off a few. Like,
Oh, wait. Can I say something really quick?
Yes.
You said you cursed in front of people you shouldn't have. A scary movie made me curse for the first time ever when I was a child.
Oh, snap.
In front of my mom and my sister and her boyfriend.
Yeah.
And it was the movie Lake Placid.
Oh,
And
hey, I think it's over there, actually, on
probably
my
is.
VHS. Yep, there it is, Lake
Yep.
Placid.
What a fantastic movie.
Dude,
That is
so good.
Oh, man. But there's a portion where the is it a alligator?
Yeah.
Or is it? I think it's an alligator
It's like
because
a
it's
big
in
gator.
a swamp. Could be a crocodile. I'm not a
A big chomper.
I ain't a biologist. Or a zoologist. It comes up out of the water and chomps at somebody, and one of the people in the movie go, "Oh shit!" And I like my eyes got like this big around, and I went, "Oh!" And like I looked at my mom. My mom looked at me. My sister looked at me. My sister laughed. I got up, face turned blood red, even redder than it already is because I have rosacea. And I ran to my room and locked myself in there and just kind of cried for a little bit because I was like,
You
well,
felt so bad.
this is the end of my life.
That's it.
I just
dude.
said a curse word. My dad's going to kill me, and my mom is going to laugh and probably make spaghetti out the meat. Like, that's crazy. How is this going to be the way I die?
Holy crap.
But it turned out it was okay. I don't even think she told my dad, but
Yeah.
my sister laughed at me, and, like, every time her friends would come over, they'd be like, Matt, say shit.
That's
And I'd be like,
amazing.
Stop. Dad's going to hear.
That's too good,
Okay,
dude.
let's hear it. Give me a list. Rapid.
So I said Scream, so I love the Scream series. Like Scream 1, 2, 3 especially. So good.
Yes.
Let's see here. I said The Strangers. There's so of course Friday the 13th movies are awesome. I love Freddy versus Jason.
That movie is
Dude,
campy and
it's
delicious.
So good.
Hey, Shelby and I are going as Freddy Krueger, and I'm going as Freddy Krueger, and she's going as Jason Voorhees
that
for Halloween.
rules. I want to see you guys fight.
Yeah, and
Yeah! Oh, we're going to make a Patreon. That's going to be an exclusive video, baby.
Big Boys only fans.
But yeah, that movie's great. But that brings me to my favorite horror series of all time is Nightmare on Elm Street.
Incredible. Those movies that. So you remember how I said earlier that there was that movie that made me not scared? And I didn't tell anybody. Freddy Krueger made me go sleep in the room with my parents, along with Pennywise.
Dude, that's terrifying. Yep, dude, Pennywise was scary too. But man, Freddy Krueger, like, it was so scary.
we got door noises.
Talking about spooky things, and then there's a door noise. Probably one of my kids,
scared.
but that was scary. That was scary. Close my door, scary ghost.
Haha, it's Chompy.
Chompy the ghost.
Remember her? She was in the last one.
You didn't see her, you just heard her. But yeah, that's me. So, and that actually brings me to our next thing we want to talk about today, and that's paranormal or just weird experiences
Spooky
we've had.
stories.
Because I suffered with what I would assume I didn't get it actually diagnosed. This is me self-diagnosing, which is bad. But
he's identifying that, and it's okay.
I'm pretty sure. I think it's called sleep paralysis, where it's like you're awake but you're asleep and your dreams feel like super real kind of thing.
Start getting lucid.
So you have your like sleep paralysis demons and stuff. I had this weird. I would have these weird ones. They were actually funny. Like it wasn't scary. These weren't. Because it was Freddy Krueger. It was actually Freddy Krueger.
Well,
And
literally.
it was me going through like legitimate scenes in the movies, like because one of my favorite out of that series is the third one, Dream Warriors.
Yes.
Where they're like, you have a power in your dream. So I'm just like this bad dude that's like, I'm gonna whoop Freddy's. I ain't scared of him. So
it's all like,
yeah.
John's like, ooh, I'm gonna kill you,
Yeah,
Freddy.
Freddy comes on, he's like, hey, fat boy, I'm gonna you. And then I'm just like, let's go, Freddy. I'm gonna you. And then we just like start fighting and stuff. But it was like, it was weird because it felt so real. Because I would wake up and I don't remember my dreams now at all, like whatsoever. But I remember those so vividly.
You'd be like sweating and stuff.
And I would wake up and like I would feel like hurt where he'd like stab me and stuff, and it was just weird.
Totally like tensed up kind of thing.
But the worst ones were when like I lived in this apartment by myself that me and my mom originally lived in together, and I couldn't sleep in my bedroom because I swear I would hear and see this like creepy looking lady like hovering in the corner, like and she would just laugh.
That's terrifying.
Dude,
I'm laughing, but that's terrifying.
Yeah, dude, it's hilarious now. But she just and I'm just like, So I would go sleep in my living room on my couch. But then the other thing with this whole sleep paralysis thing that would happen would be I would lay on my couch like flat, like a hot dog.
Yeah, and then you'd get stiff.
And dude, so
and you'd end up with...
It would feel like things were holding me down. And when I would open my eyes, I swear I would see things, which I'm assuming that was my dreams.
Yeah.
And I was just physically like, my body was like numb or something. Because that's how, like, from my understanding, that's how like sleep paralysis works.
Yeah.
In a way, it's like basically what's going on physically with you. Your brain is like making up things and like creating imagery for it.
Yeah.
And it's like out of control imagery. So like when I would open my eyes, it would just be like the scariest, most grotesque looking things.
Of course.
Like,
yeah.
You know, and of course I'm not going to, my family who are of a certain religion thought it was demons. I can
you need to go running, honey. You got to exercise them demons.
And that's why I'm fat. I never exercised them, so here I am, full of demons, 300 pounds worth of them. But yeah, that's because I'm one of those jerks. It's like I don't believe in ghosts and
I don't believe in ghosts either because ghosts are like silly.
Yeah,
and, I don't know. Like the idea of ghosts are dumb, but I think John and I are canceled. John and I are still Christians, like for the most part. I still like believe in God.
We're
really alternative.
We're very like. I think it's because Christian. Sorry, you
go ahead. No, you go ahead.
Because Christianity is the faith base that we understand the best.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to sit here and say it's the only thing. Nor am I going to say, like, I'm right, you're wrong kind of thing, because I don't think that's the case, because it's just impossible for that, for one of the smallest countries in the entire world to have produced the savior of the world, and what happened to all of the other people around the world while all of those events were happening within that little town. Yeah. Or that little, well, it's basically like a little town compared to some of even the states we have in America.
Yeah,
so,
literally.
Yeah, but yeah, I get what you're saying, but that's kind of, I feel like you're kind of on the same page there with me with that for the most part.
Like,
so.
Like science is real, and like
100%.
I believe in God 100%, but I also believe that like God has to do with science, and that you can't deny something that's like literally right in front of you. I'm also married to a scientist.
Yee.
It'd be really hard for me to come home from work and just be like, "Hey, your job's a lie." Because it's just not.
You're not real.
So anyways, there's that. But I think when you think about like the way that like, if you think about it in a scientific way, I think that it's like energy doesn't go away.
Right.
And that is a law, and that is given always.
Yeah.
And so when you have, especially like somebody who's like, when you get old, especially, you're set in your ways and you do the same thing a lot, over and over and over again.
Yeah.
The first place I lived at when I had moved out of my parents' house was this little rinky-dink 3-bedroom place in my hometown, and it wasn't in the best part of town, and like the place was definitely old and definitely weird. Like things would creak that shouldn't creak in the house. Usually we would chalk it up to like, oh, it's just settling, like it's an old place.
Right,
lots of pops, lots of noises. But continuously, like there was a good period of time where we had like our TV and stuff in this smaller bedroom area, and we would have the door closed, definitely not doing anything weird, and we would be like playing video games, and we would hear like somebody. We had one of those vents in the middle of the house that was the intake, and there was an unmistakable sound of a cat on that. Mm-hmm. Versus a human foot stepping on that grate.
Right.
There is like the whole floor around it also kind of has a little noise to it and everything.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
And I mean, weekly, bi-weekly sometimes, or like twice weekly sometimes we would hear that, which is unnerving, but we were like, that's fine. It is what it is. Only once did we hear a a whistle from the living room.
Yeah.
And like it was like we were all going to bed, and I came out of my room and I was like, Curtis, did you just whistle at me? Which is my roommate. It just lightning, baby.
Boy,
thunder! You know what comes after lightning? Thunder! Good sugar, good sugar, good sugar.
We're talking about spooky things. It's getting spooky outside. It's all lightning and the thundering. It is the spooky season. Spooky, scary skeletons and shiver down your spine.
We're dancing. If you're watching, you can see it. If you listen, you can't.
Sorry.
Bad dancing from Matt. So I have more focused on the words than the dance.
It's okay.
But yeah, so that all was scary. And then nearly daily, our back door, we thought it was weird when we moved in. The back door had like 5 locks on it.
I don't like that.
And it was like, it's like a deadbolt, another deadbolt at the top, one of those slide locks, one of the chain locks, and then just one of the regular locks on the handle.
Oh.
And we were like,
nope.
That's super weird. Why is that like that?
That's too many locks.
We went out back all the time. Like, that was our laundry room and stuff. So, like, and we had, like, a shed in the back where we would hang out. We would, like, have little fires outside. And so every single day. And, like, we set up a GoPro to watch. And we couldn't figure it out. Like, there was, like, weird lapses in the footage and stuff. Like, it was very odd.
I don't like this.
It would be open. And, like, not, like, unlocked. Open. And our cats wouldn't go outside. Nothing like that. Like, they would just be chilling in the living room.
What?
But every single morning, I would get up at 6 in the morning to go to Lexington for my job.
Yeah.
And every single day. It was terrifying.
I don't like that.
Like, it was one of those, when we got out of that place, I was like, cleanse. Like, I need to burn some sage.
Yeah,
I don't know
like,
what is real or what isn't, but please, God, get me the hell out of here. Thank you and good night.
I actually had kind of a similar experience with a certain roommate. I had just moved in the house, and he was just straight up like, yo, this house is haunted, just so you know.
And you were like, Cap.
And I just, I didn't even know what I was saying back then.
It was no cap.
Oh. So I get my room set up and get ready to go to sleep. I'm like, hey, man, I'm going to bed. Good night. I'll see you tomorrow. He's like, all right, cool, dude. Close my door. And I get in bed. And I'm laying there for like 10 minutes, and my door just swings open. Nobody there, dude.
Oh,
There's nobody there. I honestly can't explain it other than there was some kind of weird draft thing, maybe.
Yeah, draft.
But who knows? Like,
I get it. You're a skeptic. It's cool.
I really am, and it's bad because he come running in here and he was like, "Dude, I swear that wasn't me." And I was like, "All right, cool. Can you just close it?" And he was like, "Yeah." Well, another 10 minutes. Whoosh! It happens even worse. He comes. He's like, "Dude, I told you this house is haunted. I don't think that spirit likes you, man." Blah blah blah. And I was just like, "Cool, okay, spirit. I'm trying to go to bed because I have to get up at 6 a.m. for work. So quit swinging my door open. Either leave it open or closed. Okay." And I never had an issue after that.
Maybe he just needed to be talked to. You
Yeah,
know?
he was just like, it was probably some little kid spirit. He's like, "Oh damn, that guy's a dad."
Oh, he used the dad voice. He like peed a little bit.
He runs back to his little spirit cage. He's probably like tortured or something.
Spirit
I don't
cage.
know.
like Donald Trump's ghost children.
So many of them. You know that orange mother's got like 5,000 aborted babies.
Oh yeah, that's for sure.
That's a really real awful thing to say, but it's true because he sucks. So
that sign coming out of Richmond is for him. God cries for anyways.
Anyway. So have you had any more experiences, or that pretty much it? That's all I've really experienced.
I've had like other experiences. I've done that. I'll talk about this. This is weird.
All right.
This is weird and something I probably I'm just gonna mull past it really quick and just chalk it up to a crazy experience.
Okay.
I did that Joe Rogan thing. You know what I'm talking about.
Oh Lord.
I've done it a few times. I used to be like really bad about that kind of stuff, but I've gotten past that point in my life. Maybe if it presented itself to me again and I was in if I knew I needed it, then I would try it again.
Yeah.
But I did it so many times, and like if my family watches this is gonna sound weird. Don't ask me about it. I don't really want to talk about it. But when I do it, and I go into that, there's like another plane. Like I don't know how else to describe it, but there is another plane that you fly into that you like literally you are transported to. My grandfather, who died in 2001, always said that he would come back and he would like show us that he was there by like a hawk.
Right.
And like often my sister talks about seeing hawks on the way to work, and like hawks aren't super like real actual hawks aren't super like common in Kentucky.
Right. You see them every now and then,
like
but not
chicken
that.
hawks and stuff.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
like
yeah.
actual real like birds of prey are kind of weird here in Kentucky.
Right.
So that's interesting. And like when I do that particular thing, the Joe Rogan thing, I see a hawk, and I'm not gonna sit here and say that he tells me things or that he shows me anything or that I've learned anything from that, but it made me peaceful. It made me feel good.
That's
and
cool,
warm.
man.
And so that's kind of crazy.
Yeah,
I know a lot of people are gonna like say something about that, or maybe like have something to say about that. I don't really have anything else to say about it. I had a good time, and it was very cool, and it was beautiful, and I cried every time. And so if plenty of people don't do that stuff, and that's awesome.
Yeah.
And then some people do, and they experience things like that, or they experience different things. But I think that's paranormal. That
Absolutely.
is supernatural.
I think so. Yeah, because of the upbringings we've had within Christianity, and just the things like differentiating like spirituality with reality and
because in some
using
cultures,
science.
that particular substance is literally what they use to talk to God.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I mean, you look at like Native American, like the indigenous people of this country, a lot of things like that were used in very spiritual. What you done? Close my door.
It was a kid.
It was a kid this time. Wasn't chompy. Your dad a ghost. That ghost came back.
Spooky. It kind of scared me a little bit.
He knew I was talking. He knew I was talking.
He said, "I'm gonna whip this door open," and John said,
Oh,
"I'm trying to
really?
go to sleep again."
He said, "Oh, really? I hope you try to go to sleep tonight." Anyway, but yeah, like using certain things or doing certain things in order to reach that higher plane of existence and stuff to
like an enlightened state.
Yeah, talk to deities and stuff like that. You know what? And like, yeah, I'm straight edge and stuff, but I am never, ever, ever going to downplay or say something's wrong, especially when it comes from a cultural standpoint or something like that, where it's like it is a traditional spiritual thing that culture does. You know what? Cool. I ain't got nothing bad to say about it, and I never will.
Yeah.
Because like everybody has to.
It ain't your business.
Yeah, it ain't my business, and everybody has to. There really is demons in my house. You hear that thing?
That thing's crazy.
You guys didn't hear that, but he was like,
he's only the Tasmanian devil.
Yeah, that or like Donnie from the Wild Thornberries. But yeah, I think everybody needs to experience their spirituality, their reality, their science, whatever you want to call it, whatever you want to say you believe in, you love or feel. You just do it in the way that will make you a better person and make you happier and take you to that next level that you're seeking.
Yeah, and don't be so literal.
Don't be so literal.
Because that's silly.
So stupid. Don't be dumb. Anyway, yeah, we got kind of sidetracked a little bit, but that's fun.
Hey,
that's what big boys do. We talk, and that's what we hear. We talking, and then we do talk.
Sometimes big boys be preaching. You don't even know.
Hallelujah.
Amen. Them.
Oh,
inclusive.
Two in
a row, baby.
And here's something I want to say. If you follow us on the Facebooks, we posted a little goofy thing.
We did.
About where we got a dislike on one of our videos. It was the birthday video.
It was.
How dare you?
Honestly, Maddie Light here. I'm pretty upset with the person that disliked that. it was my birthday video, and I'm old now, and that's kind of up. But anyways, back to you, John.
Yeah, bro. But anyway, I posted some stupid thing that was just like every dislike on a Big Boys Talking podcast video equals a crippled kid getting pushed down the stairs or something. Just something ridiculous.
Absolutely silly. We are a comedy podcast.
Yeah.
We are being stupid.
It's not literal. Never do I ever want a crippled kid to get pushed downstairs. And also, I don't, in my opinion, cripple or crippled is not a slur.
No, if anything, it's just an adjective. And, like, I don't think I would ever, I don't know. I just think, like, if anybody, I definitely understand if somebody was offended by it. Because there could be people that would be offended by that.
Right.
But also know that we are just idiots.
Absolutely.
And we are going to say things about 25% as bad as any of your favorite comedians have said.
100, yeah,
on
dude.
stage, live for Comedy Central.
We're
we'll
pretty
probably never
tame.
talk about babies, and I know some of you people love Daniel Tosh.
Yeah, dude,
So,
Daniel Tosh says some wild stuff.
So, like, if you see something, you're like, ah, man, that's not cool. Like, tell us or don't tell us. I don't even care.
Yeah. We're not telling. We're not here doing this right now because we're going to be like, yeah, f you. We don't.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's cool. I got Grimace on lock, boy.
Grimace, baby.
We're not gonna be like, this is comedy, this is who we are, and you're just gonna have to. No, if there's something we say or do that genuinely upsets you personally, like it attacks, you feel like it hurts you in some shape, form, way, whatever. Reach us like personally. You can message the page or message one of us personally. Because that's the last thing we want to do, and I don't think we've once pushed those limits, and I don't think we ever will because we're
not that edgy.
No, we're not edgy, and we're
like
not
just genuinely funny. Not trying to yank my own dick here, but we're really, really funny, and we don't really need to crutch on like prejudices or making or putting down other like groups of people or anything like that to be funny. But if it helps.
I'll do anything for 1 million views.
Give me the views, baby.
Listen, there's nothing better than watching two big boys just talking.
Yeah,
boy.
we're talking.
And I like, dude. And also, we say this every time, but thank you guys for watching, for listening, and just commenting on stuff. Like, dude, this is cool. This is cool. It's growing. Like we're watching the numbers get bigger.
We got a real sponsor.
And we got real sponsors now because of you guys listening to this podcast. So thank you. Please keep doing it. Tell your friends about it. You want to play the game?
Are we going to do the game?
We're going to do the game.
Yeah. Which game? Oh, the fun game where we...
No, I don't have that one. The really cringy one I was talking about.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay, let's do it. This is going to be really stupid.
All right, we're going to just do a quick little Halloween game. We're going to do some impersonations of some famous monsters. You want to go first? I'll get
Sure.
you. So should I just tell you one that you should do?
Yeah.
Okay,
and I'll think of one for you.
Okay, cool. I want you to do your best impersonation of Dracula.
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
There's a
Put
Chelsea.
that down.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, Lord.
What if it picks that up on the mics?
Oh,
I'm just kidding.
no, it doesn't.
Bye. Okay. My best Dracula. I'm going to be... Hi, everyone. My name's Dracula. No. I'm going to suck your blood.
Holy
give me that. Let me see that neck. I'm going to bite it. I'll do a real one. Hang on.
Oh, I wish that was Dracula, dude. That's
He's
amazing.
Like, oh, my gosh. Look at you. Let me get a nibble on that neck.
That jugular is
You know what?
pumping.
I'm turning you tonight. Let's go. Oh.
I done hit my tooth.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Lord of me.
It gonna pick that up. I know that's right.
It probably goes.
Dracula, he's all like, he's from Transylvania, which is a fake place in Romania. Or is it real? It's
I
a
don't know.
university in
It's a
Kentucky.
university in Lexington, Kentucky.
And he sounds like, yeah, I'm going to my business degree. He goes, I want to suck your blood. Or the Count, one of my favorites, who says, today we are counting bananas. one banana. Two bananas.
Oh.
Three bananas. And that is the best vampire of them all.
That's a good one, baby.
All right.
I like it.
Oh,
You got a monster for me?
Yeah. I would like for you to impersonate a Dawn of the Dead zombie.
Oh.
Specifically. Really ravenous.
No. Oh. Okay.
The glasses are off. He flipped the switch.
Yeah. I'm getting in character. Now my eyes are just constantly trying to focus. They're like, I don't know what's going on.
Blur.
Okay. So they might start just off like, because there's nothing going on.
Right,
we
they
just,
don't see the person
We
yet.
just walking around. We don't know what's going on. Let me see. Oh, shit, what's that right there? That's a person.
Oh, God.
That ain't a zombie.
Uh-oh. Oh, no, I'm the person. Oh, no, a zombie! That's really good.
Thanks, man.
I like your snarl. I like.
You ever play the game Left 4 Dead?
Yeah.
There was that one like squealer one that was like.
Yeah. I really love the. What was it? The boomer who's like
the big fat one.
he was just doing sick gutturals.
And he's
Yeah, just
blow
and
up. Oh, just throw up that bile stuff. Oh,
that was a sick game.
I enjoy it. I want another one. Bring it back.
Bring back Left 4 Dead. Give me Left 4 Dead 3.
I think we'll because we're going to continue spooky thing. Oh God. All that zombies stuff got me burping.
Indigestion. Now it's a great time to plug our final sponsor, Pepto-Bismol. Pepto-Bismol. Get you some more of the pink stuff. Pepto-Bismol. Nausea, heartburn, indigestion, upset stomach. Pepto-Bismol.
Pepto-Bismol.
Diarrhea.
Yeah, I think we'll.
Wait, hang on. You know
Okay.
what we never talked about?
What did we never
The
talk
fact
about?
that we
Are
are here.
And you
all
think
should have
we
known that.
didn't know that?
Are we gonna keep doing? Are we gonna continue Spooky October through the
Absolutely.
rest of the
I
month?
think that would be so much fun, and I think because the last episode of the month will fall on the 30th when it comes out, and that's so
Can
close
you
to the
believe it?
31st.
which is Halloween.
I think we'll have a spooktacular special event where we can dress up and be spooky.
Maybe I'll come in my Freddy Krueger outfit.
Ooh, you'll scare me.
I'm secretly calling myself Fatty Krueger.
Dude, there was a Plea for Purging did a shirt like that.
That was Fatty Krueger?
Yeah, and it
Oh,
said Fatty
yes.
Krueger. It's
I love
so
it.
good, dude.
I love it. I'm going as a Plea for Purging shirt this year. It's
That's
so great.
amazing. I have yet to figure out what I want to be, but it'll be amazing.
It's going to be John-tastic. Big John-tastic. We should do like thunder and lightning sounds.
Yeah. But yeah, that's this episode. So 1, 2, 3. Big boys talking.
We rocking. Big boys talking. Got my Nikes on. John's crocking. It might be shocking. It's just big boys talking. Turkeys flocking. Big boys talking. Apple sausage. Big boys talking.